Murray trying again after the pick six. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Operating from the gun. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
He rolled on for the field goal of 22 yards.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Flushed out right, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly. And
we'll see how they attack here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, a run with Mostert. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing and it turns into a touchdown?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. First down, Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Being chased out left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To throw, it's Murray, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Able to find Isabella. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down now. Muhammad, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
A 2-yard pickup makes it
out of the gun. Here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. But now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
On third down, here comes Mostert.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 33. A big gain there on third and long. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Back to throw.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on this.
yeah. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. By myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. But the students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay, yeah. Can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay, yeah. Can I hit that? Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.